Alright guys, I've been trying to line up the wires, the tires, and as you can see, I've got no string, so what I'm using is like grounding cable, just wire from whatever I had. So I think that's all set and straight. I think that's the best I can get it. Should I be lining it up from the middle or the bottom? I'm not too sure. I think I should have just gone from the bottom section. That would have made more sense. But let's just see how it drives, because like I said today, but I wasn't too sure if you guys could hear me or not. Wasn't too sure if you guys could hear me or not, but I've seen guys like run at, wait, hold on, wrong setting. So like I said, like what I was saying was, I've seen guys run go-karts on like at 100 and something kilometers, and they're going dead straight, no issues, no swerving, no skiddy, what's that word? No, the kart's very predictable and very dead straight. But with my kart, all the smallest movements, the smallest inputs sends me off completely. Like if I turn a little bit too much, and it's never dead straight, it's always a little bit squirmy, and that I'm always having to correct it. You probably see it when I'm driving the kart, but so I'm just trying to correct that. So at the moment, we're just getting ready to jump on the trails. We'll probably do a reverse direction, whatnot. But I just want to test out the GPS and make sure that works fine, and make sure that, and see what we can do. But yeah, that's basically what we're doing. We're testing the GPS to make sure that we can get the telemetry data and make it really cool. So I'm trying to get everything connected, and the GPS remote is connected. So I think I'll restart this when I get to the area, and we'll see how we go, because I don't know how this is going to go. So, but it says it's working, so there we go. So power's on, waiting for the calibration to happen. Lights are on, we're good to go. Making sure I have everything. What I do have to make sure is I have my backpack, because I don't want to be losing stuff again. But where is it? I don't know where my backpack is. Ooh. Alright guys, we're just gonna go see. Why is this not on? Alright, hopefully the GPS is on. It says the GPS is connected, but we'll restart it and we'll see how we go. Right. Phone's in the bag. Yeah, everything's in the bag. Static wet is near. Put you guys in my jumper. Mic inside my jumper to block off any of the excess wind noise. And we lost my bloody speedometer. I need to drill a hole through this to keep it in place. Just makeshift right now. Alright, let's start the timer again. Alright, tighten the camera. Shouldn't move anywhere. Let's see. That's enough. Alright, let's go. how's that for you guys, right? How is that for you guys? Ah, that was just a little square of what we can do. Let's play around with it and see if we can get it to pop up on the phone app. Alright guys, I am mad. I'm curious to when they're gonna do a meet across the road, like at Sydney Tools and that car park again, because we can very possibly bring out the car. Alright, let's just safe journey back home. Let's see how we go. And remember, we still have shoddy brakes, so that's something that has to get fixed. I keep saying that, but I keep forgetting it once. So, like I said, go through here, cut through it, take the outside, otherwise you bottom out. So before we went on this ride, I still had like 90 something% on battery life. So, alright, checking my battery still there. Good. Gotta make sure my phone's actually in my bag. I know I put it quite good. We're just making sure. Nothing wrong with that. See, so it pulls over, it pulls to the left, to the right. No helicopters, so we're good. Seven rabbits. I think I nearly killed one or two before. You'll see it in the video. Oh, there's one. But I'll tell you guys now, if I injure one, I'll bring it home and I'll nurse it. Because I heard rabbit meat's pretty good. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Bring it back home and nurse it. My kids always want a rabbit, and that's a pretty easy excuse for me to bring a rabbit home rather than, I bought a rabbit, because Lynn Bear would not be impressed at all if I said I got a rabbit. But if I said I hit a rabbit and it's the right thing to do, then she'll be like, yeah, I agree. I have a simple fix for this idea. I'm just going to drill through the top side, because I believe this top cup, this sun cover area, is just nothing. So I'm just going to drill straight through that, and then that way it'll move, but it won't slide out like what we've been saying. So yeah, I change the settings. Just make sure it still works. Beautiful. Like I said, it'll wobble, but it won't go anywhere. So I've got one cable tie at the bottom that drills through the plastic, and obviously one that comes up like that, so that's secure. Obviously I just saw it shift 4, so give or take 4. So what I learned about today's run is I can actually set up the microphone so it turns on noise cancellation, and I think it does make a difference, especially with the type of driving and all the cluttering and all the noise and vibrations that this car makes, that it kind of helps with the audio. But let me know if it actually does help, because I'm kind of biased. All right, later.